Okay, so here's the building that we have so far with one flat roof added on. And now we're going to add a second roof, a peaked roof, that looks more like this one that we see in the example drawing here. And you can see that there's an offset, there's a space between the top of that lower roof and the bottom one. And then it comes to a peak in the middle. So let's see if we can make a roof like that. So we're going to go back to our first floor plan in here. Oh, I got to save my project. And we're going to go to the architecture tab on the ribbon and over to roof again. And we're going to have to do a boundary line. So we can just do a rectangular boundary line because it's not covering over this extra portion where we just put the other roof. It's over the central area. And then we want to see the slope defined this time. So on the options bar, make sure the define slope is checked on. And actually, we're going to have our boundary offset by a foot. And I'm going to leave the roof qualities alone for right now while I create this original one. But because I want to focus on this offset idea. So when we come in to make our boundary line, it'll snap to various points. The dashed line is the center of the wall, but we want to go to the exterior edge of the wall and click, and then click around the opposing corner. So now you can see that there's on each side, there's the little slope triangle, and also that the pink line that appeared, the border that we drew, is offset a foot from the place where we snapped. So that means that there's an eave, that we're going to have a little bit of an overhang above from the walls that we're drawing from. So if you right click and hit cancel once, you can then select, oops, nope, let's cancel again. And then I should be able to select, yes, those narrow ends at the top and the bottom. So when the top and bottom ones are blue, then you can go over and uncheck the define slope, because there's actually only a slope that we want on the east and west sides of the building, not the north and south. The north and south, we want an overhang, so it's offset, but that's it. And then we can come and press the green arrow, and it's offering me a question. Do I want to have would I like to attach the highlighted roof? And I'm going to say attach. Now, because we didn't adjust any of these properties, it's not going to be in the right place. So let's check it out in the 3D. Yes, so it's way down low. Oops. But how do we fix this without maybe going in and redoing the whole thing? If we just select the roof, then we can see in the properties palette that under the constraints on base level, it says it's on the first floor. So let's take that to the second floor and then offset from the level that it's on. Mine says 3 feet already. Yours was probably all the way to the ground, and that's because I had already adjusted this last time. So let's actually make it 4 feet from the level where it was and hit apply, and then come down. Okay, my slope says I have a 9-inch to 12-inch slope. So if you don't have that, maybe you can adjust yours to say 9 inches over 12 on the slope under dimensions. And then hit apply and see if your roof starts to look a little bit more like this one, where we have a gap from that flat roof to the bottom of this roof, and then a nice peak.